Imagine someone coming to Canada with no knowledge on the country, but wants to start a business here. They would surely ask, why should I do business in Canada? What's so great about it? Well, we are here to tell you exactly why Canada is such a great place.
Geographically, Canada is the second largest country in the world, and it is the most admired country with the best reputation. Canada has a very welcoming environment with a very diverse culture, as we are home to people of all race, gender, religion, and nationality. Canada is open to immigration, and immigrants make up 20% of the population. Canada is seen to be the most diverse country out of the G8, which consists of the world's most highly industrialized nations, since over 200 languages are spoken here and 17.5% of the Canadians' households can speak 2 or more languages at home. Because of this, Canadian employers have taken strides to ensure their corporations are representative of the diverse Canadian population. Canada also has a Best Diversity Employers competition, which recognizes employers across the country who have developed exceptional workplace diversity and inclusion programs towards the 5 major groups of employees: women, members of visible minorities, persons with disabilities, Aboriginal peoples, and lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transsexual people. In addition to cultural diversity, Canada's labor force is highly skilled and well educated.
Socially, Canadians are generally very polite, tolerant, well-mannered, patient, and community-oriented as they value relationship building with all individuals. Although there are many cultures, Canadians put much emphasis on individual responsibility to community, which is great because it is seen as giving balance and a good quality of life. Last but not least, always remember to dress in proper, crisp business attire when meeting other business people to make good impressions.
Canada ranks an A on its education and skills report card, and its higher education is ranked 3rd best worldwide. Some Canada's universities are ranked among the best in the world, like University of Toronto, McGill University, and Waterloo University. Their educational institutions have long been incubators for innovation. The BlackBerry, flat screen technology, smartboards, voice compression applications for cell phones, computers, and IMAX film are among the many revolutionary technologies invented, developed by men and women who study in Canada.
But most importantly, we have a very stable and strong economy. Canada is one of the wealthiest countries in the world with a GDP of $1.782 trillion. Our economy is ranked as the 14th strongest in the world, contributing to our strong economic growth. The purchasing power of Canadians is about $1.596 trillion, ranking 13th worldwide. We are also the 5th largest exporter of agricultural goods, and we produce 85% of the world's maple syrup. Our petroleum sector is also rapidly expanding because of the Alberta oil sands, so now our reserves are ranked 3rd in the world, and we are the 5th largest producer all over the world. Canada is extremely supportive of both domestic and foreign businesses, ranking as #1 place to do business by the Economic Intelligence Unit. It is also the 2nd easiest country to set up a business because Canada has greatly reduced the procedures needed to start a business. In fact, all that is needed to start a business in Canada is completing a single online application. On an international level, Canada has strong ties to North America, Europe, and Asia through imports and exports, which is strongly beneficial for businesses stationed in Canada, as it is easier to outsource products from other different countries, helping the business find cheaper alternatives for products and labor, which can greatly reduce expenses. Furthermore, Canada has the safest banking system and is also ranked the soundest in the world by the Economic Forum for the past 8 years. We are home to the Big Six banks, which includes RBC, TD, CIBC, BMO, National, and Scotiabank, who are tightly regulated by a government and is designed to handle fluctuations in the business cycle.
Overall, Canada is rated the 4th best country to live in according to the United Nations Human Development Index, which measures life expectancies, education, and standard of living. This is because Canada has a universal healthcare system that's run by the government, where every citizen is provided access to medical treatment regardless of medical history, standard of living, income, and other external factors. Canada embraces the values of freedom, equality, tolerance, compassion, and justice, and these values are reflected in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Some of the other great things about Canada include being the home of poutine. Canada has musical legends like Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber, etc. Canada also invented that sport we all love, basketball. Canada is also the only country with a university that offers a course in the science of Batman. What's not to love?